the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 6-2. We're 5-3. Eli's out for 5 weeks, but hopefully we can bring him back after 3 or 4. Right now, I'm feeling that we really need a win. We're 5-3. Ain't a bad record by any means, but just we need to get back rolling with wins. We haven't really been winning lately. I mean, we lost the Green Bay game, we lost the Vikings game, and we lost last game to the Eagles. They scored 68. Our defense has to be better than that, especially Janoris Jenkins. Dorial Green Beckham had a great game. Actually, the Eagles released him today in real life, which is pretty crazy to me. He was a pretty good backup receiver, but hopefully we can improve to 6-3 and also make them 6-3. If we win this game, that'll happen. But if we lose, we'll drop to 5-4 and they'll go to 7-2. I'm gonna try to spread the ball more to Larry Donnell, Brandon Marshall, Victor Cruz, Sterling Shepard, not just Odell and Will Tye the whole time probably. I'm also probably gonna go run heavy now that our quarterback's missing. Or out, not missing. DeMarco's almost got 1,000 yards already in this week 9. So I'm probably going to go run heavy with him and Paul Perkins, 2 great running backs. One's a very young talent, one's a seasoned veteran that was the best at one time. So starting off here on defense, we're bringing a blitz first play. We got DJ Swearinger back. He's been out. His first play as a New York Giant, he went down with an injury. If you remember, if you watched that video, he went down and Darian Thompson had to fill in for him. Darian Thompson, pretty decent, but he didn't play good enough to start over DJ Swearinger. And Landon Collins makes the tackle on Tyler Eifert, a superstar tight end. That'll bring up a 3rd and 6. That should be a 3rd and 7. That was a 12-yard gain off a 3rd and 19, but we'll just leave it at that. Here we go. Gonna probably bring Damon Harrison. The Vikings are 8-1. I just realized that. 8-1. Here we go, and they go across the middle to the 3rd best receiver in the league, in A.J. Green, and he gets a huge pickup right there. 14 yards. We cannot let that happen. Hardly ever on 3rd downs. We've been pretty torched on 3rd downs this year. And there goes Giovanni Bernard. 6-yard gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4. As we're bringing a blitz. I don't think that they're going to pass, and if they do, I think we'll still be able to get them quick. And they do get a false start. It's very good for us. Very good for us. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Right here. The Falcons put up 52. Ain't much off of 68. Here comes Landon Collins. And this defense gonna try to get back there, and Olivier Vernon, not been getting the sacks, but getting a ton of tackles this year. One of the team leaders in our tackling department. JPP leads our team in sacks. I think he leads the league actually in sacks, but either way, we just re-signed him to 7 years a couple weeks ago, as you know, and they have no one wide open yet, and no, they still don't, but we're not going to be able to get back, and they're going to throw it out of bounds. Force a punt. That's the kind of defense we want right there. Minus the not getting pressure part, because that you always need to get pressure, especially against a quarterback like this and a team like this. It's just so poised. Geno Atkins, a great defensive tackle, arguably the best. So we're gonna try to go run heavy also because of that. They got one of the best D lines. I'll put them 3rd on my list behind ours and Carolina's, but besides that, I think they have the 3rd best. And Carlos Dunlap, one of the best ends in the league. Geno Atkins, one of the best defensive tackles. So, therefore, we're going to try to stay run heavy and not pass so much, knowing we got a bad quarterback. And hopefully DeMarco and Paul Perkins can step up to the task and lead our team to the promised land. Here he is on a 3rd and 3. DeMarco Murray goes to the left side, and he can't break the tackle, but gain of 7. He comes out on fire rushing the ball so far. Here we go, our first pass of this game. Actually, am I audible to a run? No, I'm not. I'm gonna stick with the pass. I hit Victor Cruz, who tries to truck, cannot. Gets a gain of 3 on that one. Josh Johnson also gets a gain of 3. Here we go. We're gonna go to up the gut with DeMarco Murray on this play, and he goes and he gets around. Wow, he's rushing good. He gets around 9 yards on that one. He does get 9 yards on that one. DeMarco Murray has just been a workhorse this year. Let's give it to him again. I'm going to try not to go run heavy the entire game because they're eventually going to start noticing and stacking their box more and also getting pressure on our QB, which we really don't want. So that's on the offense. John Pooh gets an illegal block in the back, and that's going to bring up 1st and 15 where we're going to hand the ball to Paul Perkins this time, who can hopefully get a big gain, and he does get a big gain. It's a gain of around 11. Okay, that'll bring up a 2nd and 4, or let's just hand the ball off again, I think. A power option. If it's DeMarco, we're going to the left. Yes, it is. Run to their weak side. DeMarco Murray can't get out. John Jerry couldn't pick up his guy on that play. We did get a gain of 1 though still. Let's try to not sure what we should do knowing this situation. We're gonna run it again. Paul Perkins gets around 2 on that gain. Okay, it's 4th and 1. And we can't kick a 55-yarder, and I'm not going to let not being able to kick a 55-yarder stand in my way of getting a field goal at least at that. That's why we need a new kicker. I'm going to pursue the kicker position probably the most in the draft or free agency. I don't know what type of kicker I should get if I draft one. Maybe more of like a Dan Bailey, Justin Tucker, really good kick power and kick accuracy. Or I could go with the Janikowski, long range, very long range. I'm not sure, but I'm also going to pursue him in free agency. And if Janikowski is there, someone of his level of play, I'm obviously going to pick them up. He's been one of the greatest kickers in his career. So, actually, sometimes when I go through the off season on Madden, he's usually there. People like that are there. So I'm going to try to go after kicker. But right now, DeMarco Murray. Minnesota lost their first game to Washington. But here we go on only our like 2nd or 3rd pass of the game. I don't know who we're going to on this play. I'm not going to try to force anything as we do force something, but luckily Josh Johnson just knew to throw that one over there and not try to go to we can kick a 51-yarder this time. Not try to go to the defender. Robbie Gould, can he knock it through? Right up the middle for Robbie Gould almost. That's going to bring it to a 3-0 lead for the New York Giants. 25th career makeover, 50 yards for Robbie Gould. Congratulations on that. But knowing you probably won't be here, you're probably not going to get over 25. I might actually cut him after this week, or not even just cut him. I might keep him on the team as a backup or something. But I'm not even sure if I'm going to get rid of him as my starter. But it's definitely something that will be looked at, because he's missing really good field goals this year. And here they are running up that side, and no one can tackle Giovanni Bernard. A 75-yard touchdown for the Cincinnati Bengals. And that's the kind of stuff that's got us in big holes this year. That game we lost to Philly and Minnesota and Green Bay. I can't really say that them kind of plays really lost us that game. It was just bad defense that game toward the end of the game. DeMarco Murray gets a 5-yard rush on that play. See him coming out of the gate strong. Hopefully he can stay coming out of the gate strong and keep going the level he's played so far. I hit Odell across the middle of the field. Easy pick for the defender if he would have just looked. Josh Johnson turning out. He's played very good so far, but like I said, we're not going to pass every play like we usually do with Eli. Not every play, but we do pass a lot with Eli. But I'm going to try to kind of go run heavy. And look at DeMarco trying to break the tackles. That's a 5-yard gain on that play. Here we go, Josh Johnson again. He's a very mobile quarterback too. That's what I like. It's not like Eli or Glennon or Nassib or any of them where DeMarco can't catch it. But he's not like all of them that can't run very well and scramble out of the pocket. He's more of like a downgraded Cam Newton. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Can we get the first? Josh Johnson is sacked. No, he's not sacked. That's a gain of 1. But we're going to have to punt on this play. Here we go. I think we're in no man's land. I don't see the problem with faking it and seeing if we can catch him off guard. And we do pretty much. Can Darian Thompson catch it? No, we can't pick it off. That's pretty much a punt. So I'll take it. That's pretty much a punt. So it really don't matter that we even faked it and went for it. It would have been the same exact position if it was a punt, because he was going to just kick it out and bring him out to the 20 anyways. Here we go on 1st and 10. DJ Swearinger, first game back with the New York Giants, and he makes the tackle. His projected length was 8 weeks. We brought him back after 6. He still had 2 weeks left. But Darian Thompson was playing great, but I just wanted to see how this defense would do with him. So far, it's looked very, very good, just besides that 75-yard touchdown. Tyler Eifert gets it, and DJ Swearinger the one to make the huge hit on him. That's not what we want to see, though, especially from this Bengals offense. They're pretty high-powered offense, so if you let them get in a rhythm, they're probably going to win the game. So you gotta kind of keep them out of a rhythm. Here comes Landon Collins in this deep. Andy Dalton, no one can get back. DJ play. He has making plays all over the field so far. First game with us, he had that first play with us, got injured, and now he's making moves like that out here. Here we go on a 2nd and 10. JPP, no one can get pressure, and Tyler Eifert, I think a 5-yard gain. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Yeah, we're going to blitz again. I feel like they haven't been doing well under blitzes so far today, except for the pass game. And I feel like if they run, they're going to get stuffed, and they do just that. That's going to bring up a 4th and 5, and they're going to have to punt right back. See, the drive still ended up as if I would have punted, and that don't even count as an interception for our quarterback. So really, that did no harm whatsoever to go for it. Here we go. Going to run the ball with DeMarco Murray. And there he goes up the left side. He gets another 8-yard gain. He is playing extremely aggressive right now, and hopefully can keep playing extremely aggressive, knowing how big of a game we got right now, and not having a quarterback. We just need to get a lead, and our defense needs to step up after that, and hopefully we can win this game. And DeMarco is beasting and feasting all over the field so far. Look at him running over to the Bengals sideline, telling him, hey, you're only winning this game if I'm going to be rushing the ball. Here we go, going to hand it off to him again. And he does get stuffed this time. Well, at the line of scrimmage. Ain't too bad. We're going to run the 4 verts. Hopefully we can get someone. We do get DeMarco Murray, who is trying to get the first. Can't. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Or I think we're just going to run the... No. We're not going to run the ball. We're going to pass the ball on our stick play. And I'm going to hit Odell. Odell outrunning Dre Kirkpatrick. They should have put Adam Jones on him. Pac-Man Jones ain't on him. And Odell's going to take advantage of that with a... I don't even know how long of a touchdown that was. He's whipping all over the Bengals. He's got 1,500 yards already this year. Through 9 games. Wow. He's probably going to go for probably 3,000 this year, honestly. I need to start trying to find other guys because me trying to find Odell all the time hasn't been working. Here we go. On 1st and 10. And there goes Giovanni Bernard again for a 80-yard touchdown this time. Yeah, 80 yards. No one can catch him. Giovanni Bernard already having a Hall of Fame day. A game that Hall of Famers could only have. A game only some could dream of, but he's having that game so far. We're going to get the ball back and give it to DeMarco, you know. That's been the plan so far. It's been working. Hand it back to him. Here we go. We hand it to him, and he tries to truck. Cannot. That's a gain of 3. You know what I like about DeMarco Murray on Madden? Usually, running backs, when you run a lot with them, they fumble. He doesn't really fumble that much if you run a lot with him, and that's what I like most about him. Here we go on 3rd and 9. It's already looking like it's going to be a 3 and out, but let's not lose hope too quick. We're sending these 3 deep because they're playing. And that's going to give us Will Tye right open across the middle of the field, and we're going to get it to him for an 11-yard gain. Low-key, Josh Johnson has been playing terrific football so far. That's a 12-yard gain for Will Tye. Here we're going to have to hand it off to DeMarco again, where he's going to not break the tackle, but he does get a gain of 2. He's got 55 yards so far on the day. Hopefully he can keep improving on that. But right here, Josh Johnson scrambling. Gonna find Odell Beckham again, and he's tackled down at the 41. Odell Beckham this year has just been everywhere at all times, giving his quarterbacks places to throw, and also a lot of that yardage Eli's thrown for has been a big deal. You've got to thank Odell if you're him. And right when I was talking about DeMarco not fumbling, he fumbles. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go. We're going to have to hopefully get a sack or something right here or stuff. And we do pretty much. They only gain a yard on that one. Obviously, guys like Giovanni Bernard, you've got to be careful with running the ball. Very fast, very good with his moves. Here comes the whole defense. And Landon Collins makes the solo tackle. What a beast. 158 yards so far for Giovanni Bernard. That's not what we want to see from our defense. It's just bad defense so far. Here we go on 3rd and 7. Running a Tampa 2 on defense. Here we go. Hopefully someone can get pressure. They're going to pass the ball. Damon Harrison already back, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 7. This is what I want to see from our defense. Besides the 80-yard run and the 75-yard run, both for touchdowns by Giovanni Bernard, they have not scored this game at all, not even a field goal. So we just, I guess, got to keep Giovanni Bernard from rushing for 158 yards, and maybe we'll win the game. But like I said, that 75 and 80-yard touchdown from Giovanni Bernard are the only 2 scores of the game. And DeMarco breaking out a big run, 95 yards. As I said, I'm going to go probably run heavy. We was stuck back at the 9, and then that huge run right there gets us all the way down to the 44-yard line. Hand it to him again. And he tries to break a tackle, cannot. That's a gain of 1. It's going to bring up a 2nd. They say it's a gain of 1 on his stat sheet, but on the I guess it's 2nd and 8. I guess it was a gain of 2. Here we go on 2nd and 8. Josh Johnson has been playing a terrific game so far. Right when I say that, he almost throws a pick. But 7 for 10, 120 yards. That touchdown to Odell Beckham. Like I said, Odell Beckham's already got 1,500 yards this year on his stat sheet. They need to play Adam Jones on him probably if they're going to win this game. But not really sure because they've been burning us up on defense today. And is that a first down? I think that's a first. Give me the first. 4th and inches. You know we already got to go for this. Because it's practically, it's not going to hurt if we don't get it that much. And if we do get it, we're going to keep the drive going. And I think Josh Johnson can pick it up being a mobile quarterback. Yeah, he gains about 3 on that one. So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10. It surprises me how good Josh Johnson is actually doing compared to them 3 picks he threw in Green Bay. Right here, he's breaking up the middle, tries to hurdle, but gets a gain of 8. Like I said, he's like a Cam Newton, but way worse. He's just got the play style of Cam. He's got the strong arm. He can run the ball good. But here we go. Probably going to give it to DeMarco. Yeah, we're going to give it to DeMarco on 2nd and 2, as he's going to try to get the first. Gains 1 yard. No, none whatsoever. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2, where I just like, let's hand it to him again, you know. Paul Perkins, actually, this time. He's had 13 yards on 2 rushes today. Got the huge gain earlier in the game. He gets 2 on this one and picks up the first. Yeah, picks up the first. DeMarco fumbled a minute ago, right after I was talking about him not fumbling a lot this year. That's pretty much what I did when I was talking about Eli not throwing a pick, and then he threw a pick. But here goes Paul Perkins, and he fumbles. Wow, right when I'm talking about fumbling again. Paul Perkins fumbles. That's something they definitely need to fix in Madden, is when you're running a lot, people just start fumbling everywhere because I guess they don't think you can run a lot. Here we go on 1st and 10, gonna bring a blitz. Let's bring it. And Giovanni Bernard again, a huge run, and he's stiff-arming people. Look at them stats. 10 rushes, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. This is exactly what we don't want to see from this defense. They've been giving up this, like the Mark Ingram thing in New Orleans. And there goes Giovanni Bernard again. And he's going to get another 39-yard touchdown. Wow. I guess we need to upgrade from DeMarco Murray to Giovanni Bernard. Nah, I'm just kidding. Overall, Giovanni Bernard's having a really good game, but DeMarco is too. He just needs to start breaking more big runs. And we are nowhere out of this game. It's still early in the game. Only down 2 possessions. And DeMarco getting up for 2. That's going to be a 100-yard day for him. Before half, but get on Giovanni Bernard's level, over 200 yards already before half. Wow. I don't know who to go to. Here comes Josh Johnson going across to Brandon Marshall. Damn, I guess if Dre Kirkpatrick wasn't programmed like Richard Sherman in this game, I guess we would have had a first down right there. Here we go. 3rd and 8. If they leave Odell in one-on-one coverage, you already know what's about to happen. A pick is about to happen for Dre Kirkpatrick. I guess he's just a bad man. He's already got 2 picks, one from the punter, one right there from Josh Johnson. Damn, are we really about to lose 2 straight games? That's something we done once this year. Hopefully not trying to do again. Like I said, DJ Swearinger's already been making great plays. His first week back, we had Darian Thompson in there for a long time. Olivier Vernon, only his 2nd sack of the year. Get a bunch of sacks, but he has been doing great making tackles. But right there, you see him. That's what we need him for. That's what we paid him all that money for, is to be better on the defensive line. Here we go on 2nd and 15. They have Tyler Eifert wide open, but Dandy Dalton can't find him. Oh, and my gosh, Telvin Smith could have had an interception. What a bad play from us not to get the recognition right there. 3rd and 15. Here comes this D-line trying to get something right here. Comes Telvin Smith. And he's going up. Great coverage by our defense, but he's not going to catch it. Whoo! Janoris Jenkins and DJ Swearing are making huge play right there on a top 5 wide receiver in the league, and that's what we're going to have to watch out for. It's AJ Green. Yeah, we got Odell, but my opinion, Odell's not a top 5, so, I mean, we just, obviously in the game this year, he's been number 1. There DeMarco is again with a 5-yard gain. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. Now here we are running the stick. 2nd and 5. Josh Johnson. Protect the ball, Josh Johnson. I was even hitting R1, which is the button to protect the ball, but he fumbles. That's our 3rd fumble of the game. We're looking like Green Bay out here. But if anything, we need to, because they won that game against us when we forced so many fumbles. Here we go on 1st and 10. Giovanni Bernard stuffed on that one. He's got all 3 of their touchdowns. I think all we need to do is shut the rushing game down, and they'll be pretty locked up. You already know we're blitzing with Landon here. The beast on this defense. I shouldn't have said D. That sounded pretty. And that's going to be a face mask on Devin Kennard. I don't know how the hell to say his name. Just make the sack without face masking the quarterback, but I guess he's too idiotic to do that. And that's going to bring up a 1st and 10. Damn, I wish my guys would just realize that they don't have to face mask to get the sack. Here we go. It's a play action. DJ Swearinger and Olivier Vernon. Olivier Vernon looks like he's about to turn up. Like I said, Darian Thompson taking that back seat to DJ Swearinger. And DJ Swearinger already has like 5 tackles this game. He has 2, but it seems like 5. Here comes Landon Collins and this defense on 2nd and 20. They really do hand the ball off. And he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Just going to bring up a 3rd and 20. And they are out of field goal range. I don't think they'll get in field goal range if we can just cover good. Right here, Telvin Smith and this defense. This defense trying to cover. How does no one intercept that? There were 5 guys to 2, and yet 3 people were in position to make the interception. No one got it, but hey, at least they're going to have to punt, and they were in field goal range. We're at the 7 this time, not the 9, but I think we can still get out of this situation. Hopefully we don't got to punt again before the end of the half. Odell beats his man downfield. Dre Kirkpatrick gets beat, and Odell Beckham, another great play. You already know this year he's going to break the receiving yard. The receiving yards in a season mark by probably a lot, honestly. He's already, we're going for 2 right here, so next possession we can just kick a field goal, but if we don't get it, then we're still practically in the same situation once again. And we do get it. Josh Johnson just walks in, but Odell Beckham, he's already got like 1,600 yards, and the most ever is 1,900. So, and there's still 7 games left to play, so 7.5 including this one. Here we go on 1st and 10. This is what we wanted to see from our defense, and that last drive is what we've been wanting to see all year. Ungwa, I'm going to cover with him on this play. He can't find anyone open. He does eventually. Brian Hartline, decent receiver. I give him a 6 out of 10 if you're going on a receiving level. Now it's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Oh, wait, no. We're not going to blitz. We're not going to blitz. We don't need to blitz in this situation. And they do hit. I don't even know who that is, so I don't think he should be making catches, but I think our defense needs to play a little better on guys like that I don't even know who the hell they are, so they probably shouldn't be making catches. Here we go on 1st and 10 with a 1:06, I'm guessing, is when they're going to snap the ball. 1:05 left. Clock is running out. Jonathan Hankins can't get the sack, and he throws it off his back foot into Giovanni Bernard. Once again, 2 people there to just 1 guy. Obviously could have got an easy pick. Don't, because our defense is playing like ass again. And this has been the problem all year. Defense. We need to get better on defense. I'm going to drop back with Landon Collins in case they do try to pass. I'm blitzing. They run a screen pass. It's covered up. Ungwa with the huge clutch sack right here. And Andy Dalton is injured. Thank God. But now they got A.J. McCarron, the low-key god out here. He is a very good backup quarterback, probably top 3 best backup quarterbacks in the league. Here we go on 2nd and 20. They're going to try to pass. They do have a wide open guy, but he can't find him. Chase PP gets the sack and the fumble, but you already know if it's a fumble, someone catches it in there, they're not allowed to become a runner with the ball. Here we go on 3rd and 25. Yeah, we're blitzing. If they even snap the ball, I guess they're just going to get a... I don't even know what they're doing right here. 3rd and 25. They're just trying to run the clock out as much as they can. And we're going to get ball at half, so hopefully we can go down there and tie it up with a field goal or take the lead with a touchdown. Here they go. They're about to snap the ball. 3, 2. They snap it, and they're going to just hand it off to Giovanni Bernard, who Landon Collins makes the tackle. That's going to bring us to half, where I think we're going to receive. I'm not sure. Landon Collins already got 3 tackles, 2 for losses. I'm pretty sure we receive. Yeah, we're getting the ball out of half. Josh Johnson honestly been playing a pretty decent game. Not great, not too bad, but he needs to probably step up in the making good throws column once again. That one to Odell earlier was a great throw, but already here, we're going to just chunk it out, and that's going to be a holding on us, I think. Hopefully not. Yeah, that's on us. Justin Pooh again. If I had to say how many holding calls this dude has got, this year, it's a lot. Not gonna lie. He's got a ton of holding calls. DeMarco Murray gets he gets right back to the line of scrimmage. He's gonna bring up a 2nd and 20. We're gonna run the stick, and I think they've watched a lot of film because they're covering the stick pretty well. And Josh Johnson takes a sack after a 1-yard gain, actually, not a sack. Decent. We needed that gain. Here we go. I guess they're going to leave Odell in one-on-one. You already know what time it is. If he gets even one step on his man, he's wide open. As always, he's open every single play. It seems like you can't leave this guy in one-on-one. He's just going to do a little back step into the end zone. You already know we got to go for this too, because if we don't get it, it's in the same position we would have if we'd just taken the extra point. So it's a luxury to even be up 5 if we get up 5. It's even a luxury to be up 3. Here we go, running a drag with B. Marsh. The lineman gets tripped up, and we walk it right in. Wow, no one was open. Josh Johnson playing a terrific game. He's already got 3 passing touchdowns this game. Now we take a 5-point lead. It's looking like this team is stepping up. They've knocked Andy Dalton out of the game, but the run game for the Bengals has been extremely strong, and that's something they need to change. And they get another sack. Devin Kennard and DJ Swearinger. Wow. Our playmaker, 7 sacks to none. Great game from us in the sack department. Here we go. You already know we're bringing Landon Collins. Best player on this defense. 2nd and 19. Landon Collins covers up the screen. No, we don't. Giovanni Bernard gets it. And that's that's the run game shit I was talking about. That's not even a run game. That's just run after catch game right there. But it's Giovanni Bernard, believe it or not. Oh, God, please help me right here. 3rd and 1. And Giovanni Bernard getting a huge run after we stack the box with safeties, corners, D linemen. These are some of these unsung running backs Madden makes. There was one back in Madden 13, Maurice Jones-Drew, great running back, but he was a little too good. They made him a little too good in that game, just like they do some running backs in this game. And here he goes. They're going to take the lead after another huge Giovanni Bernard run. In real life, your guys would recognize that they really need to get it. Now, the thing is, they're going to try to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. I'm telling you this right now. If we allow this is going to shift the momentum, swing the momentum right back in their way. Here we go. And they do get the false start. Maybe just kick your extra point now. It's going to knock you back 5 yards. Here we go, running a cover 3 sky. We really need to get some pressure right here. Quick pressure. JPP getting back. And we get the stop. Great defense right there on a 2-point conversion. Overall, our defense is playing great. Overall, they should probably have around 13 points if it weren't just for these big runs by Giovanni Bernard. Dwayne Harris takes it out to the 22. I thought that was 23 or 24, but takes it out to the 22 where we'll get a 1st and 10. I need to start giving the ball to DeMarco probably. Here we go. We're going to give it to him, and he's going to get around 6 yards. If they want to cheat us with the run game, we'll go right back at them with it. I know I said I was going run heavy, and I really was at the beginning of this game, but now that I know Josh Johnson actually may be able to... Right there, Brandon Marshall, not as fast as Odell, so obviously he's not gonna break away on his route like Odell would. Here we go, running a stick. George Iloka, I can already see it. He's gonna come up probably. No, we don't. Josh Johnson just gonna slide after a 5-yard gain. Honestly, I'm very proud of Josh Johnson for keeping the ball safe today, besides the fumble and the pick. But overall, he's been playing a pretty good game prior to that Green Bay game. Here we go on. I guess that gain's a 1st. Yeah, that's a 10-yard gain. DeMarco Murray just trucking somebody. He's been having a great game, great season. Here we go. We're almost in field goal range. I'm not going for a field goal though. You already know I'm going for that TD. We go to Victor Cruz, who's gonna get 9 yards, 10 yards. No, that's a 10-yard gain, they say, but it's gonna bring up a 2nd and inches. That's really something they need to fix in Madden. Wherever they mark the ball, like on the gains and stuff, they really need to figure out where they're gonna put the ball after that. They never really figure that out. Here we go. 2nd and inches. We're gonna hand it to the workhorse, DeMarco Murray, who's just gonna try to keep going, and he gets around 7 yards. They say 8 on his stat sheet, but 7 on the field, and that's what I'm talking about. That right there. They need to fix that in this game. I don't know who to go to on this play right here. Someone's gonna be wide open. I can already see it. But Josh Johnson don't see it, so he's just gonna take the ball down to the 14-yard line. 24. My bad. I saw the other side of the 20-yard line. Here we go. Let's just hand it to DeMarco Murray. I should be running some clock off. I'll probably put shoe clock on after this play, so we can hopefully run some clock off before we get a score. If we even do get a score, it's not nothing's guaranteed in this league. Here we go. We're gonna throw some shoe clock on. I think I'm gonna run an inside zone right here to the left side because DeMarco. Well, not even DeMarco. Paul Perkins. Any running back's good running to the weak side with a good offensive line. That's something we need to also upgrade in our offseason in our O-line. There's 373 overalls. There's only 180 overall. And there's then there's a 77 overall. Not that good of a line, honestly. They don't really block that well. So we're obviously going to have to upgrade that. Josh Johnson diving down to the 9-yard line. Another big run from him. Another big play from him. We're going to hand the ball off to DeMarco Murray. Why is every game we've been playing lately so close? Victor Cruz catches it, but I guess Sterling Shepard just decided not to block his man. Said to hell with that and just didn't block him. They've only got 50 pass yards on us, but they've got 288 rushing yards. And that's the problem so far. They're not even doing that well in the passing department. They don't even have a passing touchdown. Every touchdown they've had from Giovanni Bernard, and every one of them's been over 50-yard run. So, or at least 35, not 50. Here we go, we're running on 3rd and goal with DeMarco Murray. And he's going to go all the way down to the 3. Here we go. We're going for it, because look, and then if we don't get it, obviously, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go for the safety, which would still put us ahead. And if we do get the safety, we're going to get the ball back. And if we don't get this and don't get the safety, we're still probably guaranteed to stop. So, why not go for it? And we do go for it. Odell Beckham in the end zone? Not in the end zone. Hey, but like I said, let's just go to the plan of the safety. Oh, man. I probably honestly shouldn't even have went for that. Gosh. Okay, that was an idiotic play by me. I'll just say it. And Giovanni Bernard not getting stuffed. I don't know what this man has been doing. He's upgraded on like some beast mode shit or something, but I guess they're gonna pass on this. If they pass on this, they're pretty much screwed. Obviously, we get the 1 yard loss. Their stat sheet, they say nothing on the field. They say it's a 1 yard loss. They really need to fix that. And here we go. We're just going to call a pass defensive play because if they pass, we'll probably... I don't know what's going to happen right here. This is just... And they don't get anything. They're going to have to punt. Like I said, that wasn't bad for me going for it. Because honestly, if I had taken my field goal, they probably would have just marked just down there for like a 25-point play. Put 13 guys on the field. Here we go. Minute 26 left. We're already almost in field goal range. We need like 15 yards for Robbie Gould's range. Here DeMarco is on another 7-yard gain. Man, has he been a hero today. We're going to run a halfback slip screen. And if that don't work, I think I'm going to go to Will Tye. And DeMarco Murray rushing down inside the 20-yard line. Is DeMarco injured? I am so confused on who's... Oh, no, it's a Bengals player. Sorry, I saw him grabbing his shoulder at the end there. Oh, thank goodness that wasn't DeMarco Murray. I actually want to see who that is, but whatever. DeMarco's got 3 broken tackles this game. He's rushing like a beast right now. Another 1-yard gain, but hey, at least he got anything, right? Let's just, no. Okay, we're going to let it run into the 4th right here. With 1 second left. Yep, there we go. It's going to the 4th where we trail by 27-26. What can I say besides another close game? But it ain't guaranteed yet because we're honestly probably going to lose if we keep playing like the way we have been. There we go on a 2-yard gain. I'm going to go for a verticals right here. I think I'm going to dump it off to DeMarco and just take my field goal probably if he can't get it. No, he does get it. DeMarco gets down to the 8-yard line after a pretty big gain. There he is again with a pretty good receiving game for a running back once again. He's been all over the place in the receiving. He's one of the leading receivers in the NFL as top 10 rusher too. There we go, getting down to the 2. DeMarco Murray, sensational game once again. I don't even know what to run right here. I'm going to run a fade. Probably going to hit Brandon Marshall. Wait, no. We're going to go with a halfback base. We snap it with 1 second left, and Paul Perkins can't get anything. He gets stuffed for a 2-yard loss. Man, probably should have just stuck with the first play. I saw no one was stacking the line pretty much, though. And I tried to go for the run. Couldn't get it. Here we go. Someone's going to be open. We're just going to chunk it out. It's a good play by Josh Johnson not to throw a pick there. We're going to kick our field goal this time, not taking any big chances. Robbie Gould. Well, actually, we're taking a chance by just putting Robbie Gould on the field. There he goes, kicking it through the uprights. It's going to put us up 2. Robbie Gould, honestly, is pretty ass now. I'm going to say it. I love Robbie Gould, but he's pretty bad now. Here we go. Leading 29-27, 1st and 10 with 7 minutes left. We're in some, 3 minutes off that clock, which is pretty good on a 39-yard drive. 35, actually, is what we got. And they're going to not have anyone wide open, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Now, our coverage today has been terrific. Now, I know we got 7 sacks, and it looks like we've been getting a bunch of sacks, but honestly, it's just a bunch of play-action plays that we've been getting our sacks on. We need to start being better in the department of putting pressure on the quarterback with our defensive line, because I think there's only 2 guys on our defensive line that's got a sack today. I try to go out to the side, but I can't, and right when I say that, the unsung hero of this defense, I've been saying that all year, great player, Jonathan Hankins has been this year. He has been terrific for us. And right there, that's going to bring up a 3rd and 19 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Hopefully we can get a stop right here and run some more clock off. Brian Hartline shifting in motion. Here we go. No one can get pressure right now. And it's going to be out of bounds as he throws it. Yeah, that's going to be out of bounds. A.J. McCarron, passing offense, yards today. 41 passing yards for the Cincinnati Bengals today. And their passing rank this year has been 8th. Wow, I can't say enough on the part of defense being good in coverage and stuff. But obviously we need to step up on the run game. We've been doing that lately. There, DeMarco is not gaining anything, but good thing that'll get some time off the clock. On 2nd and 9, I think we're going to run again. Yeah, this time to the right side. No one can get. DeMarco, I think, just gets. Yeah, he loses 3 on that one. Damn, I should have just got back at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. 5 minutes left. Someone's going to have to make a big player. They put Noda on one-on-one. If George Iloka comes over, you already know what's going to happen. Nope, they don't put him in one-on-one. But can Victor Cruz in the game? No! Adam Jones gets a pick. Damn, that's the corner that I was talking about. An all-pro corner. Gets a huge interception, huge pick for his team. And honestly, that could win them the game later on. And if it does, you already know who's getting game ball. Him, or I don't know if it's going to be him or Giovanni Bernard, but JPP leading the league in sacks. He gets another one right there. He's got 2.5 on the day. We've got 9 sacks. That's what we need from this D-line. Here we go. Dropping back again on 2nd and 19. They're going to probably pass again. No one can get pressure on the QB. He has a couple of wide open people, but he don't hit him. He goes out of bounds instead. A.J. McCarron. Man, we are so lucky that I think it was JPP that knocked him out of the game. No, it was Ungwa that knocked Dalton out of the game. Andy Dalton. That's such a great... I mean, it's not great that he got injured, but it's great that they have to put A.J. McCarron in, and he's not performing well right now. But there he is, completing the pass. Can we get the stop? We get the stop. Huge play from DRC right there. 41 reasons why. And I guess we can go ahead and call Ungwa 47 reasons why. Because, man, he's been everywhere this year. We get Penn back at the 1. You already know, can DeMarco get us out of this hole? They're leaving a pretty big gap. I don't know why they would think that we're going to pass from the 1-yard line. But I think I might pass from the 2 or 3. If we can get up to the 5 by 3rd down, I think I'd be pretty good with passing. Obviously, I don't think we can... Nah, man. And, no! Did he get... Okay, it's on the 1. Thank goodness. I thought he got him for a safety right there. Here we go. Can DeMarco go to the left side? We're going to the left side with him. DeMarco Murray can get 2 yards on that one. He's going to get 2 yards on that one. That's going to force us to punt the ball back to the Bengals. Looks like Brad Wing can punt a pretty good one right here. Looks like I can go pretty far with it. Almost a roughing the kicker right there. Oh, and it goes all the way back. Oh, my goodness. Brad Wing, punt of the year already. Give it to him. He goes from the 1-yard line, man. He punted that ball like 96 yards. I don't even know how far that was. Wow, that's one of the best punts I've ever seen. Low key, high key. That's a very good punt. And there we go, getting the safety. Oh my gosh, that's huge safety. This game, man, that punt by Brad Wing might have just won us the game. Go ahead and throw props his way if you're rooting for me, man, because that was, wow, a magnificent punt. Dwayne Harris gets over his teammates right there. Not his teammates, over the other team right there. Gets hit pretty hard, but props to him for holding on to the ball. We lead by 4. A field goal can't win it now, so that's good. Here we go with DeMarco. He rushes for about 6 on that one. Yeah, 6. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Rushing defense, 2nd for them. And today they've allowed 222 yards across the boards with Josh Johnson, DeMarco, and Paul Perkins, the only guys rushing the ball. Then 3 guys combined have 232 yards. Very good. Here we go on 2nd and 4, handing it back to DeMarco Murray, who gets nothing on that one. Nothing, absolutely nothing. They call their first timeout. We're going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Can DeMarco Murray right now come through for us in the clutch on 3rd and 4? Here he goes. No, don't. Okay, oh, wow. Josh Johnson almost just threw a pick. Thank God he didn't. Brad Wing just punted it like 108 yards on that last one, so hopefully he can punt. It went from the 1 down to their 4, and we got the safety right here. Going to go on 4th and 4. It's going to go up and out of the back of the end zone, which will bring them out to the 20 with 1:48 left. And remember, Dalton went down earlier in the game, Andy Dalton. And that was Ungwal that hurt him. It wasn't good that he got injured, but that was good for us because he's out of the game now. Here we go. Wow, throwing out of bounds again. A.J. McCarron not having a good game at all. Not having a pretty good game. He's having a horrible game. Here we go on 2nd and 10. Can we please get a stop here? Can we get a sack or something? We have 9 sacks on the day. Hopefully we can add another one right here. Telvin Smith misses the tackle. Ungwa is there to make it, and they call their 2nd timeout. This is the biggest play of the game. So far, this is the biggest play of the game. And they have a wide open guy. Saw him, and he don't get the first. No, he don't get the first. I don't think they should add that. It ain't. He doesn't get the first, they say. Can we please get a stop on 4th down? This is the biggest play of the game. And here he goes on 4th and inches, and he gets it. He completes the pass. We just got to keep him out of the end zone. Here we go. Running a cover 3 buzz press. Can someone please get pressure on A.J. McCarron right here? Olivier Vernon does, but he still completes the pass. That's not going to stop the clock. He didn't get out. With the 1:05, they're still trying to go down the field. Oh, man. This is big play time from our guys. DJ Swearinger. And he's not going to take him down. Landon Collins, a big tackle from a big-time player. They've got 46 seconds now. Oh, man, I don't think they're going to spike it. I think they're just going to... No, they're going to spike it. With 37 seconds left. They're still going to have to go 42 yards. You already know what we're starting to run right here. This is the concept. No. Play type. Yeah, play type. Man coverage. No, zone, man zone. Here we go, we're running the man up 3 deep. And it's looking like they're stacking their receivers almost in a 4 verticals way. I'm going to drop back with a lineman just to be safe as well. He's going to go to Giovanni Bernard, who has like 289 yards this game and 4 touchdowns. He's got every one of their touchdowns. As you know, they failed on that 2-point conversion earlier. We're going to call a timeout here. Accidentally picked the wrong defensive play. I want to be safe, so I'm playing get deep. We've only got to stop them for 2 more plays, and we'll walk out of here with a win. And I'm probably going to live stream next game right after this. Here we go. On 3rd and 7. Can we get the stop we've been looking for all game? And they go across the middle, and I was right there with Olivier Vernon. Ah, man. But hey, like I said, field goal don't win it for him. We're going with another man up 3 deep. Hopefully they just can't put it in the end zone, and he does spike it with 18 seconds left. We've just got to stay at that line, and we got to keep them out of the end zone. We just got to keep them out of this white line right here, and we will walk out of here with the win. But I'm not sure if we can keep them out of that line. Darian Thompson in. Darian Thompson's been a huge player for us this year. And Olivier Vernon forces the fumble. They re-pick it up, and that's going to force them to use their last time out. 3rd and 15. I'm pretty sure if they don't get anything right here, we're calling another timeout because I picked the wrong defensive play. Here we go, 3rd and 15. Olivier Vernon has 3.5 sacks this game, and he only had 1.5 coming in all year coming into this game. He's been a huge time player for us this game, been covering well. I could have got a pick with him a while ago, but I didn't. Forces the huge fumble, but they recover. Here we go. This is practically almost game. They've got, I think, 1 more play left in them. It's going to bring up a 4th and 9, where we're going to the man up 3 deep again. This play determines. We got to keep them across, not even across that red line. We just got to keep them out of that, across that white line. And it goes up. No, it's not caught. That's going to give us the ball at the 21-yard line with 4 seconds. We're just going to nail the ball. We are very fortunate to get a win without Eli Manning here this week. Josh Johnson actually played pretty well. He will be my starting quarterback for next week. And he's going to take the nil, and that's going to run the clock. 1. Yeah, it's over. Oh, man. We walk out of here with a very... Man, that last second was crazy. And I'm going to upload... I'm probably going to stream next game here in a little bit, but... once again, I'm sick, and... I'm still uploading, so... I just need to probably rest for a while. I might actually live stream it pretty soon, honestly. You look at the scoring, we scored 8-5. It's a pretty odd scoring game. Wow, it's a huge game for us. We're gonna walk out here with the win though, 31-27, and I'll see y'all next video.